morning, YouTube. All right, it is Saturday morning here at the Lone Star Rally. We survived the storm. Doesn't look like there's any damage or anything like that. It's still a little wet out. In fact, it started raining again as I was brushing my teeth and ready to come out this morning. Weather says we might get a little bit at 10 a.m. as well. But man, it feels great out here today. It's beautiful. It's really nice and cool and breezy. Yeah, if you hadn't noticed, I'm going for a walk. Katie decided she wanted Chick-fil-A breakfast, so gonna get down there and get it and get back before we open and before they stop serving breakfast. Well, that sucks. No Chick-fil-A for us. And I'm just going to assume that if they don't even open till 11, they most likely don't even have breakfast. I wonder if Wendy's has breakfast.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
All right, well, I got Katie her breakfast at the Wendy's. Wasn't anything there that I really wanted. You know, I do love that Chick-fil-A breakfast burrito with the chicken in it, but I'm not really that hungry anyway, so I decided not to get anything. But out of irony, I'm standing at the register, had just placed my order, and one of the employees there, I think it was a manager, came by and looked at me. She goes, "Don't you have a YouTube channel?" It's weird sometimes I run into people in the strangest places you wouldn't expect. Got two motorcycles sitting out front. I know Katie said we had 3 appointments this morning, so I don't see any people yet, but we still got about half an hour until we open. Well, we had 3 appointments scheduled for this morning. None of them showed up, but there were still 3 motorcycles here, so we did an oil change on this bike. Chip's up there finishing up a love jug right now, and Finn is installing a battery for another customer over there on the ground. Looks like our 10 o'clock appointment has showed up. Well, at least one of the 3 has showed up. So we're gonna go ahead and get that one loaded up and get going. Also want to let you guys know, stay tuned to the end of the video because I have set up our spare camera over here on the rickrack tent. And we've got it set up for time lapse. So you can see it right up there, point. And we're gonna try to get the whole day. Today should be the busiest day of the rally. So you guys kind of see the type of traffic that comes through here throughout the day.
I didn't lose any air pressure because I have no alarm.
Well, on top of buying love jugs, now he's gonna go buy a tire. Guys, I was completely wrong about that 3-wheeler showing up as being one of our appointments. She was just someone we spoke to yesterday and told her we'd be open at 10, so she tried to get here as close to 10 as possible. But as you can see, all 3 lifts are full right now. Chip's doing another love jug on that one. These 2 here are oil changes. Finn is knocking those out. We've got 2 more love jugs in line and 1 more oil change. So far today is looking like a fairly busy morning.
Lone Star Rally.
Welcome to the Lone Star Rally.
All right, we got all the love jugs knocked out. We still have 2 bikes up on the lift for oil changes. We've got 1 more in line, but we've already done like 4 oil changes, and we got 4 sets of love jugs done already, guys. And it is only noon o'clock. Yeah, I know that doesn't sound that impressive, but keep in mind we only opened at 10. So in 2 hours, we've had a pretty busy 2 hours. guys, we got like a little bit of a ghetto situation going on here. This customer came in and I guess he was just riding down the road, and for some reason his front brake just locked up out of nowhere. He wasn't even using it. And the best I can determine is because the master cylinder has failed. Alright guys, so when he's applying the brake, the pressure's working and it's using the brakes. But when he releases the lever, it's not allowing that pressure to be released into the master cylinder. So it's leaving a little bit of drag on the calipers, and what's happening is when he's riding, that drag is building up heat. And eventually that heat causes an expansion of the fluid, which is then applying pressure to the caliper when he's not pressing the lever. So what happened is the brakes locked up on him and he actually crashed his bike out here on the street. I am not equipped to fix it here at the rally, so what we've done is we've just zip tied his front calipers up for him. And I've been very clear to him, this is unsafe and this motorcycle should not be ridden on the street. I know he may go do what he wants, but I had to be very clear with him that this could cause injury or death just to cover my butt. This is just to cover my butt. This is so that you know the repair that we did to your motorcycle is not a safe repair. It is not ready for use. Riding it on the street could cause injury or death, and I'm not responsible for that. All right, guys. Well guys, we're pretty much caught up there for a little bit, but while we're doing the brakes on that Yamaha, we got all 3 lifts full again. No line yet, but all hands on deck. All deck lifts are full, so gonna get this done. set of love jugs here. We've had a bunch of love jugs today. Finn's over here putting in a battery. We have 2 more motorcycles in line to get love jugs installed. It's about 5 o'clock p.m. and we've had very few lulls. We've been busy most of the day. We've definitely beat our sales goal already, and we've still got bikes in line that haven't been rung up yet. So, man, it's busy. So I really haven't had a good chance to walk around yet, guys, and I apologize, but there's so much going on right here. We got plenty of footage right here without leaving our site. Well, guys, 7:30 at night, we're still going strong. Finn just finished the oil change on that Yamaha. Chip is doing a chain adjustment on the Street Glide, but it's got some fancy aftermarket adjusters. I'm working on this love jug assembly here. The challenging thing about this is this bike, it's a Dyna Lowrider S, and it did not come with a horn on the left side. It came with that ignition switch, and love jugs technically don't fit with it. So we're looking to try to see if we can find a way. And on top of that, we got this VMAX battery installed that we had to take half of the motorcycle apart to get to the battery, and it turns out we didn't have the right battery to fit it, so we had to send somebody to the store to go get the right battery. All right, guys, it took a while, but I finally got it. So I had to remove the factory bracket and the ignition switch cover, and then on the center of the love jugs, I had to waller out the hole here to fit the switch. So the switch sits right in the middle, and when you turn it on, there's the accessory. The love jugs power up. Turn it all the way to ignition. Now the headlight's on the bike, and it runs. Now I think the customer is going to go home and try to modify this bracket. So I think he's going to cut the large part off. Then he's going to try to configure this to fit in the middle here to just kind of give it the last final touch. All right, it's now 10 minutes after 9, and this is the first time all day that we have had all 3 lifts empty. So I think we're just gonna hang out for a little bit more, clean up. Maybe we'll get a little bit more work, maybe we won't. Guys, it's about 10:15 now. As you can see, a lot of the vendors have closed up. It's getting a little cool and breezy. You see the bartender's wearing a hoodie. I just walked down to Chick-fil-A. Really kind of craving a sweet tea right now, but got there 10 minutes too late. They closed at 10. It's 10:13 when I yanked on the door. I missed you today. Did you have a good day today?
I'm always having the best day.
say ball, when I say ball, said hair, hair. When I say ball, say hair. When I say ball, say hair. When I say ball, say hair. I said ball, ball. I love you.
All right, guys, it is now 11 o'clock at night and we are closed up. Chip has gone home. Hairball's still playing on stage, but we're done. It was a really busy day. We definitely exceeded sales. In fact, I think we pretty much doubled sales on this day from last year. So it was a good day. We made up for the shortage yesterday. Hopefully tomorrow will still be a good day because, you know, with it being the last day of the year for us, we're really happy with that. But for now, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, stick around for a moment because I'm gonna throw that time lapse in here in just a minute. Thanks for watching, and until the next time I see you.
Keep those engines running.
What she said.